Okay, this is going to be a quick demo of a new style of pulse watch that I have in. This is a calorie counting pulse heart rate monitor watch made by Fitness Wizard. It comes in 5 styles, 5 color combinations: orange on silver, silver on silver, red on silver, black on silver, and blue on silver. This watch will take your pulse using this infrared sensor on the side. These are really high quality watches. They're made out of really durable plastic, so they'll withstand any tough workout. They operate as a regular watch. As you can see, it's got the time here. It has the date up above. It also has an alarm function, so you can set the alarm to go off at whatever time, morning or night. It's got a 24-hour alarm. You can turn it on and off by hitting the start-stop button. It's got an hourly chime, which you can turn on and off using this button up here. That's the reset button. Okay, it also has a stopwatch chronograph right here, and you operate the stopwatch with a start and stop button. Just by hitting start, you can record how long it takes to do any activity, whether it's jogging or running or biking or whatever. Hit stop, and then you reset it by hitting the reset button up here. Now, the exercise function is the most unique function of the watch by far. It's the screen you go to when you want to exercise for a certain amount of time, and when you're done exercising, you can calculate. The watch will automatically calculate how many calories you burned during that session. So it's really handy to have. We're going to get to that in a minute. The first thing I'm going to show you is the next screen, which is the pulse screen. On this screen, you can, no matter what you're doing throughout the day, you can take your pulse to see what it is. And you do that. It's very simple. All you do is you hold down the set button for about 2 seconds. Then you get to a screen that says touch sensor. So all you do is you just lightly touch your finger on the any one of your fingers. And you can see my pulse rate is 52, which is pretty low. I exercise a lot, so. When you first get your watch, you're going to want to set it. And you do that by holding down the set button for about 2 seconds. It takes you to the year first, so you can put in whatever year it is. And then it takes you to the month, so it does it numerically, so that's January, February, March, that's April, May, June, July, August, just like that. And then you can put in the day the same way. When you get done with that, it'll take you to the hour, so you can put in whatever hour it is right now. And then the minutes after that, you set it by hitting the start-stop button. Once you get the minutes all set, it's going to take you to a screen which is going to allow you to type in your birth year. And you want to do that because the watch uses your age and some other factors to calculate how many calories you burn at any given time for exercise sessions. You want to make sure you get the birth year in. Okay, and then you can put in the month also. And then this is the day that you're born. So you can put all that information in. Then it asks you if you're a male or a female. You change it by hitting this button down here. I'm a male, so I'm going to leave it there. And then your weight. You want to make sure you put in your weight. You can just hold the button down and it'll go a lot faster. Make sure you put in your weight because, again, this is another one of those factors that it uses to determine how many calories you are burning in an exercise session. So put your weight in, and then now the watch is all programmed for you personally and it's all ready to go. In order to use the watch to count how many calories that you burn during a specific exercise session, the first thing you have to do is hit the mode button over here, and that'll take you to the exercise screen. So when you start your workout, come to the exercise screen, and as soon as you start exercising, you're going to hit this start button. That'll start the timer. What that does, that starts a count up, and it basically times how long you exercise for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a demonstration here for you. I'm going to start exercising now, and we're going to come back in a matter of minutes, probably less than 10, because I don't like to exercise that long. So I'll come back in 10 minutes, and then we'll figure out how many calories that I burned. Okay, so I'm going to start the watch now. And here we go. Okay, we're back. We exercised for almost 15 minutes. And so what you want to do when you get done exercising is you hit the start-stop button one time, and that stops your exercise. Oh, look, it was right at 15 minutes. That was perfect. Okay, the next thing you do is you hit the set button, and that takes you to the exercise screen. Now you hold the set button down again for 2 seconds. That takes you to the touch sensor screen. So now what you do is you hold one of your fingers on the sensor. Okay, so it takes your pulse, and then it does some calculations depending on how long you exercise for, your age, your weight, what year you're born, and some other factors. And what it does is it calculates how many calories you burn. So it says that I burned 30 calories in that 15 minutes, which isn't very much because I didn't exercise very hard. And it'll also show you up here in this corner next to the heart, it'll show you a number of bars, and it shows anywhere from 1 to 5 bars. And depending on how hard you work, if your pulse rate gets way up there, you know, in the 150s or 140s or so, you can have a lot more bars. Mine didn't go that high because I didn't exercise very hard at all, so I only got 1 bar. So anyway, that's how you calculate how many calories that you've burned during an exercise session using this pulse rate heart monitor calorie counting watch from Fitness Wizard. So it's a really handy tool. These make great gifts. They work really, really great, and they're just an awesome tool to have when you go to the gym. When placing your order, just let me know in your PayPal note if you want a blue one, a black one, a silver one, a red one, or an orange one. Let me know the quantity, and I'll have it shipped to you within 2 to 3 days is typical.